The man who would be Prime Minister, here to set out a vision for Britain, but with a stark warning that the economy he'll inherit is in its worst shape for decades.
This is worse than the 1970s, worse than the recessions of the 1980s and 1990s, worse even than the global crash of 2008.
And here to spell out uncomfortable truths.
Anyone who expects an incoming Labour government to quickly turn on the spending taps is going to be disappointed.
A Labour leader who likes to say public services are on their knees, but today offering Labour supporters little in the way of a leg up when it comes to protecting budgets. I have a really simple question for you. Can you at least reassure them that you won't be cutting any departmental budgets after a general election, or are some spending cuts still on the table?
I'm certainly not in the business of cutting the funding, which is why the focus is so much on growth. What I would say, though, is that we must never forget that our public services need reform.
Starmer dodging on the question of post-election spending cuts. Labour's approach not that different to Conservative rivals, and in marginal Tory Telford, voters not convinced by either side.
And they're all the same, and they just do what they want to do. And
my vote will still be with undecided at the moment.
To be honest, I think you should get rid of them all and start again.
It's not just voters he risks turning off. Union backers dismayed by Starmer's caution too.
I think it's a mistake. I think investing in public services helps to grow the economy. I think we've seen what's happened of 13 years of austerity. Hasn't done anything for growth in the country.
Keir Starmer's already annoyed pockets of the Labour Party by praising Margaret Thatcher's sense of plan and purpose, as he put it, for the country. And today he doubled down, refusing to rule out further public spending cuts should Labour win a general election, raising the prospect of Tory-type austerity under a Labour government. Labour will set out its spending plans closer to an election, but the direction of travel clear. Labour backers might not like it much, but 20 points ahead in the polls, it's a risk Starmer can afford to take. Beth, Rigby, Sky News, Westminster.